This is my leftover bacon grease, chicken fat, anything that I've pretty much fried. It's been kept on the counter. I have some of this left over from ground beef that I made, which is great because this can be used for stock and that can be used for the fat that I'm about to melt down. My local supermarket has this wild birdseed, which is great. I've got these containers that had suet in it from before. I just cleaned them out very loosely. It's gonna be filled with the same thing from before. Just wanted to make sure there was no bugs or anything in there. Trying this because I've run out of suet. How much should I put in? I have no idea. I'm just giving it a guess. This is an old yogurt container. I always reuse these for crafts and gardening. I would say maybe it's about a cup, but it's not exact. So they're about halfway full. Very low flame. I just want this to be pourable, not hot. Any hard remnants, I'll probably just throw in there too. It's all food. There's nothing in here but grease. And none of this has been deep fried. This is all either leftover from oven stuff or a light frying. All avocado oils, olive oils, nothing crazy. Let's see if we can get this out. And I'll just put the whole thing in there. Get the gelatin off the top. See the gelatin? Cold outside anyway, so we just want this to warm up so that it's a little liquid, and I think that's about good. these off. Let's see, can I put something on top there? I don't want it to be too hot, not the plastic. Now we're just going to pour it in and mix it up and see what happens. Little chopstick. Oh, that's perfect. This is good high energy for the birds, the winter birds. I think this one needs more seeds. I'll put more seeds in that one. Hi. You hungry? Want some food? This is one difference. Okay, so the birds were fed, and I guess today can officially be called Feeding Friday. This is going to be part of my series to help myself remain consistent, to do something on a regular basis, and maybe so you can see some of my feathered friends. Hi! These little chickadees are adorable. They call their friends whenever I put the food out and they're ready to go. But upstairs I just finished the suet that I made myself. I was running out and I was like, okay, let me make it, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I have to put it in the fridge for a while to make sure that it solidifies, so we'll see what happens. But it was about half a container of seed and half a container of used grease and oil, stuff like that. Nothing's been deep fried, nothing's been put to a really high temperature, so it should be safe for the birds. And then just mixing up. I didn't put any oats in it. They say oatmeal is supposed to be good for it too, but I don't know if birds can have rolled oats or if that's a really good idea. I just took the wild bird feed and I just put it in there because it looked exactly like the suet, just, you know, melted. So that should be good. So here's to hoping that I continue. I have mentioned in the past that I like to make goals for myself and then other things come up, and this is a way for me to practice prioritizing the original goals that I set out to achieve. So far for the week, I should have at least a small video, something like this, every Friday, so that this way I'm constantly feeding the birds. I used to give them worms. I haven't been to the bird food store in a long time. I used to bulk buy and then just keep it in the basement. But if any of you have ever heard of pantry moths or birdseed moths, oh my goodness, it made a mess of our basement and there are moths everywhere. We had to get the moth traps to stop their populations from growing. So for now, I'm just trying to buy the birdseed that I need. I'll put it out there. Max, I'll keep it in the house maybe 2 days. I'll try to do it the same day if I can. But I'll probably end up getting it like Thursday night and then putting it out on Friday, so this way it stays consistent. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like to work over the weekend in the garden, compile that video together, and then release that on Monday. So hopefully a Monday-Friday schedule, so I have a weekend and then what's happened during the week. And then, you know, of course there may be other videos in between. I have seeds to start, it's that time again. Next up will be cleaning. I have to clean all my trays, but I have an entire year of the botanical interests, they're cool seed starters, their trays. So I have a whole year of them being left outside, so we'll see how brittle they are now that they've been in the sun and the wind and the cold and the freezing, and yeah, see how they've held up. I will be here to watch the birds, and I'll let you watch as well. Thanks for joining and have a great weekend. Happy New Year!